Hi guys, hope everyone's doing good. And so today I've come up with a new video and I'm very excited these days because it's festive season and I hope all of you are as excited as I am. And having said that, let's start today's video. So basically the reason for today's video is the latest news about Milind Soman and Poonam Pandey. So we all know what a heartthrob Milind Soman has been over the years for all of us, for even guys. So about that, Milind Soman has been a face of controversy for many years now, and so has been Poonam Pandey. So the issue right now that has come to light is him running on a beach naked in Goa in public, which was not appreciated very much by the police officers, and so an FIR has been registered in his name, and so the same has been done with Poonam Pandey. So now, what are the obscenity laws in India? Let's take a quick look at that. So basically, there are laws to punish obscenity in India, but there are no definitions, no legal definitions of obscenity in any of the legal statutes in India. So we will take a quick look at what exactly is the dictionary meaning of obscenity. If we go by the dictionary meaning of obscenity, it is any sexual act or words that might shock people or cause annoyance. So it is very clear with regards obscenity that anything that shocks people, that comes as a surprise to them or causes annoyance will be obscenity, and the nature of the act has to be sexual. So section 292 states that anything that is to be considered obscene has to be seen as a whole, and nothing will be considered out of proportion or out of context. You cannot take a small certain part of any document and say that this particular part, because this is obscene, the whole document is obscene. You have to look at the context. What is the intention that you want to put forward? So 292 specifically states that. So section 294 of IPC basically punishes a person for committing any act that is obscene or causes annoyance to others in public. And the punishment for the same is 3 months with fine, or fine and 3 months in imprisonment. So if you do any act, sing, recite, or sing ballads or whatever, if you do all of such things or any of such things in a public place, you will be or you can be charged with obscenity under IPC. Now coming to another act, that is Information Technology Act. So section 67 of the Information Technology Act provides with the punishment for publishing obscene documents or obscene material in electronic form. So just like Milind Soman, who has put his picture on Instagram running on a beach naked, so if that material he has put on Instagram, that thing will be covered under section 67 of the Information Technology Act 2000. Section 67 of the Information Technology Act is far more rigorous and stringent in terms of imprisonment as well as fine when compared to Indian Penal Code. So section 67 provides that the first conviction for publishing an obscene material in electronic form would be for 3 years, along with fine which may extend to 5 lakh rupees. And on a second or subsequent conviction, the term of imprisonment may extend to 5 years and the fine may extend to 10 lakh rupees. And whereas in IPC, as we have seen, the imprisonment was only for 3 months. We have talked about the obscenity laws in India, the provisions that punish obscenity laws in India. But what about freedom of speech? We all know that we have under Article 19 of the Constitution of India freedom of speech and expression. So does obscenity law violate our freedom of speech and expression? The answer is no. Because there is, yes, freedom of speech and expression, but it is not absolute. And there are reasonable restrictions that can be put on freedom of speech and expression. So, obscenity laws do not violate any of your fundamental rights. They do not violate Article 19. They do not violate freedom of speech and expression. Now, how does one know whether something is obscene or not? So, over a period of time, several tests have been developed. So the first test that is very important, which is a Victorian era test, it is called the Hickling test. So this test came to light in the Regina versus Hickling case, and it said that you can see an isolated part of a material, and you can judge that material. So you basically can see a page or a paragraph, and then you can say that if this particular page or a paragraph is obscene, you will consider the work obscene. On the other hand, with the advent of time, there came a new test. In 1957, the US courts developed a new test. It was called the Roth test, and it came in the case of Roth versus United States. So it said that you don't have to isolate some part which is obscene from the whole material. You have to look at the gist and what the intention of the publisher is, and you will not consider something obscene just because a part or a paragraph or a page for that matter is obscene in that material. It said that it does not isolate the alleged content but limits itself to the dominant theme of the whole material and checks whether it taken as a whole has any redeeming social value or not. As I have stated earlier, the Indian law does not define obscenity. So the first time the Indian judiciary defined obscenity in the case of Ranjit Udeshi versus State of Maharashtra. So in Ranjit Udeshi's case, the Supreme Court observed that the test of obscenity is basically the intensity of that material. So it is like, can it deprave and corrupt the morals of people? That was the test. And the test of obscenity, it was also said that it must agree with the freedom of speech. And sex, nudity in art, literature cannot be regarded as evidence of obscenity without something more. So art is not nudity. The same was said in the cases of M.F. Hussain and another artist, Perumal Murugan. So this was all about the nudity and obscenity laws in India. And with that, I'd like to just add that nudity laws need to change with the advent of society, with changing society. They should not be uniform, they should be static, I believe. And obscenity will mean different things to different people. Milind Soman doing the act that he did, maybe it was empowering to him, that's why he did it. And some people might not even consider it obscene, and some people might. So do let me know what are your views about obscenity laws, whether it should be a criminal offense or it should not be a criminal offense, or did you think Milind Soman, whatever he did, was the right thing to do, or was he really breaching the law, being obscene? Drop your views in the comment section, and thank you very much for watching my video.